It's Homebrew!
Coming at ya.
And a happy Homebrew Wednesday. Hey, we've got Cameron here and Colin today. So we've got 3 Clemences, 3 generations of Clements. Off goes the third one though. You know, what can we say?
Easily distracted.
And, but I do have some news on Christian, because everyone keeps asking. So this last week, his loan came through, and he owns the home by himself. It's all done deal.
Good
and
stuff.
he's going to be getting ready to buy siding and tearing up the house. And
Fixing things.
he has been fixing things. He
doing
tore out like a shed and pulls concrete into the ground.
Oh yeah, patio, all the stuff pulled out. It's crazy.
He's going to town. That's why you're not seeing him.
He's keeping himself busy, people.
Yeah, we're talking about doing a new logo and putting Colin in there too, and why not, you know?
Hey.
And anyway, but also too, you're gonna be seeing some video here pretty soon, because I spent the weekend down in Durango, Colorado, visiting my brother, his uncle. So, wow, I had an amazing time. And Colin hasn't even heard about this shit. I went with my brother, who is quite the finagler. We went to Ska Brewing to start, and they brought me an 11 beer sampler. Yikes. Okay.
It's a lot of beer to sample.
Finished that up, and he sees Dave, who founded and started Ska Brewing, runs Ska Brewing with his partners, but he was the founder. Said hi, got talking. His wife just finished up a triathlon ran through the Parks and Recs, and my brother was out helping on that in the morning before we went out. And so we got to meet the wife, and Dave, gave us some beers and took us on a personal tour, and got him on video. And what a great guy! What a nice gentleman. Beautiful, wonderful, gracious wife. The family was there with her parents, and I got to see the daughter, and what a fun time. What a great thing. And then we went over to another brewery, the Colorado some brewery, and did that one. And then finally we went to Steamworks, where, we bought the taster, but they saw us video and they set us up with, I think, 12 or 13 beers. It was ridiculous. And I had this stout, this coconut stout on cask. So, pumping, my gosh.
There you go.
Man, did they set me up, and there were styles that my brother had never had. So that was awesome. So we've got video for that. It'll be interesting to see how the camera turns out, because he took a lot of artistic
liberty.
Yes.
As he does.
But that's fun. I'm gonna have to show a clip of the hops here, and I'll do that in a little bit. But first, or actually, let's do that real fast. I'm gonna show you the hops. Pretty fun when you go away from home for a week and you come back to Hopzilla. Hops are looking good.
Yeah,
Those
they are.
Serious cones on there. I'm getting excited.
Yeah, they look like little pine cones, but green. It's pretty awesome.
I can't wait for that fall IPA. I can't wait for the fresh hop fall IPA. I'm stoked about that. Colin's been trading my beers and Christian's beers for other people's beers.
Yeah, I do it. Hey, he does it all the time. Why can't I, right?
I guess that's true. I don't blame him. It's such a deal. I sent him off with beers. He drinks some. He trades some.
Why not?
But he brought some over. Whose beer do we have today, Colin?
James Connors.
James, we're going to check out your pale ale.
Yeah, I hear he's been doing a lot of brewing, so,
Well, we got 3 different beers, so
why not?
Bam, we're going to get to it.
Let's do it.
Got a small hiss, so not sure what the carbonation is. I like to try to get a smooth flow with home brews, because you don't want to stir up the yeast.
I have to admit, I probably held on to these a little bit too long, but I'm hoping they're still good.
Well, so James, we're kind of lacking ahead here.
Sorry, buddy.
So, all right. Hey, I'd love to talk brewing with you, though.
Yeah, why not?
All right, so let's get a nose on this one. This is a pale ale, so it's actually it's
A little hazy.
It's on the dark side of pale because it's almost a medium amber color, I'd say.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a nose. Definitely has the beer smell.
Yeah.
It's very malty, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd have to say that. And there's some, I'm getting a little bit of citrus fruit almost off
Yeah,
of
I'm getting some sweetness off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's like a light citrus,
Light citrus.
almost
Yeah.
almost generic. I'm gonna
Kind
lean
of.
more towards like the lemon, but
Yeah.
light citrus. It's actually a nice smell. It's but I'd say it's more kind of heavy on the malty side. So, but what's nice is I'm not getting like a lot of caramel off of it.
No,
so
no.
it leaning towards that American pale ale.
Definitely some sweetness on it, but not too much. And yeah, I'd have to say it's not too citrusy. Nice, kind of generic sweetness to it.
Wow, let's
Some
dig
malts.
in.
Why not?
Cheers. Has a very nice flavor.
Yeah, that actually is.
Yeah, a
Well done,
nice
James.
flavor. Yeah, the only disappointing thing is that it's not very well carbonated.
Yeah.
So my assumption is your bottle conditioning, probably, much like I do.
It's got a decent amount of hops in there. Not bad.
Yeah, it's a light hop character. So it's on that lighter pale end.
Yeah. It's fairly smooth, and it doesn't I don't know, coats the mouth well. It doesn't linger too long, but it's nice. Kind of sits on the front of the tongue briefly.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're a kit brewer or, you know, like you create your own extracts or whatnot. I'd love to know. I'd be very curious.
Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't chatted too much about your process, so we'll have to do that.
So anyway, yeah,
it's
all in all,
pretty
it's a decent beer. Classically, for American IPA, you want a little more hop character on there.
Yeah.
And probably you got about, I'd say about the right amount of bittering hop, maybe just a dash more bittering hops on it.
Potentially, yeah, I could see that.
You know, to even out the malt in this. But it's pretty good. It seems like you've got a lot of character going on with the malt, almost more than a pale would normally have. And I'm wondering if you did like an extract brew, like a kit, sometimes those extracts will kind of condense on you. And so you can come back in and actually add some extra sugar during the boiling process, which will kind of thin it out and lighten up the beer. So food for thought, if you're doing extract brews, that might be something you want to consider, particularly when you're going for a lighter pale ale.
I have to comment, we were getting that kind of generic citrusy smell off of it, and I have to say I am kind of getting like a lemony citrus flavor off of it too, actually.
Yeah, with
Which is
an
kinda
American
nice.
one,
Which is great for summer.
I've started to become more of a hophead. So with an American one, what I would really encourage you to do is some late hopping, you know, like at 0 flame out, you know,
There you go.
or do some dry hopping and drop a bomb in there, you know. This is Oregon, man. It should be Cascade, but you know, whatever
Wow,
your
hey.
favorite style is. But it's a nice, good basic beer.
Yeah.
So
Got some
awesome.
Good flavor.
Cheers to that. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Well, if I haven't gotten all the SJ beer reviews out, I will have them all out this week. I've got a couple beer reviews to put out. I've got some serious editing to do on Durango, which should be fun. But for us, right now, we're getting grandson into the PJs.
And it's time for bed.
Yeah. Nighttime stories for the little guy.
Yeah.
So from Clement's Homebrew, happy Homebrew Wednesday.
We'll see you next time.
Cheers.